awesome weekend for us, starting with our pink game against Indiana State. And when I talked with you guys last week, I told you that our emphasis going into the week was going to be defending and rebounding. And the one thing about it is stats and film do not lie. In our two losses previous to this weekend, or prior to this weekend, we was giving up 79 points a game. And you could see some things on film. We talked about it, and we went back to work. We talked about going back and playing urgent with some urgency defensively, getting back to scouting report details, and getting back to taking pride in getting stops and rebounding the basketball, finishing the possession with defensive rebounding. We harped on it all week, and our kid did an incredible job. Not only did we win the rebounding battle, we out-rebounded Indiana State by 15, but I believe we held them 13 minutes without scoring. Is that right, Chris? Something along that line. And what an incredible job in terms of team defending. We was locked in from start to finish, and I could not be more proud of this team of being able to come back and really lock into what our film and our stats told us in finding a way to improve in that area. Great job. Alyssa Johnson led us with a double-double. She continues to get better, and those who have watched us throughout the course of the season, you have witnessed that. I believe she had 12 points and 13 rebounds. Amber Sorensen chipped in with 11 and 6, I believe. And then our bench continues to give us great minutes. Charnay Lamar came off the bench and continues to be a spark plug for us. She had 10 points and the littlest kid on the floor with 6 rebounds. Brittany Donaldson is playing extremely well. Angie Davison went 3 for 4 this weekend. We continue to need that from our bench. But what a great team win for us in terms of what we was able to do defensively. And then yesterday was amazing for so many reasons. To have our 2009 and 10 team back was simply priceless. And everybody was back, obviously, except for J.K. and Lizzie and Jess McDowell, who was working in Los Angeles, and Lizzie Kane, who was on her honeymoon, so we can't fault her for that. But you was able to hear from Lizzie and J.K. and Jess, and just to see everybody, and they look great. They're doing extremely well, but it was good to have them back. And oh boy, did we play well. That's probably as well as we've played on both sides of the ball since our team that went 17-1 in MVC play. We was a little nervous to start the game, and at the 16-minute media timeout, I talked to them. I believe we started 0 for 6 from the field, and you could tell we was a little bit nervous. And I just talked to them about, you have nothing to be nervous about. I don't know if it's because that 09-10 team was back, but just settle in and play. And once we did that, oh man, did we get going on all cylinders. We had 23 assists on 32 field goals. Our offense, we shared the basketball. The ball was moving. Our hands and feet were ready to catch and shoot or take whatever defense gave us. But what an incredible job. We held their leading scorer, who was averaging 20 plus, to 10 points. So the defensive part of our game continued, and we needed that. And we out-rebounded them by 20. Awesome job. But offensively, we had 5 kids in double figures, led by Amber Sorensen. Brittany Donaldson was incredible. To come off the bench, she had 15 points in 17 minutes. But the thing that I really liked, not only did she shoot the basketball well, but she had 7 rebounds for us. And we've talked a lot to our guards about they have to be able to help us rebounding, and she certainly did that. Madison Weekly had 14. Ellie Hersberg continues to get better and better as a freshman. She had 12 and 9 rebounds the night before, and Brooke Brown had 10 points. But what a great job all weekend long for this team, for us to put ourselves back in position and to get ourselves back in the win column. We're off today. We'll rest. We'll get back to work tomorrow with film. We'll go to Missouri State and play a very good Missouri State team who's playing extremely well. Our game plan will stay the same in terms of our ability to get stops and finish the possession with rebounds, and then we have to continue to take care of the basketball like we did this weekend. But I'm extremely proud of what this team did over the weekend. Are there any questions?